this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Good morning, William Beaver. Good morning, Polly Reindeer. Good morning, Little Pig, and hello to the... Oh, what was... I thought that was like a UFO coming down or something. The fishing rod landed right on top of my head. And I looked at, actually it looked a bit like sushi. It looked like there's like a giant bit of sushi on my head. Try and do that again. Get it like right on the top of my head. And then it's just enormous. That's so weird. It's like you caught my eye. You've like hooked on. Actually, it looks a bit like an eyeball. It looks like someone else's eyeball. Anyway, wow, what a lovely sunny return to Stampy's lovely world. I say hello, there's an immediate downpour, and now I'm like stuck on the wrong side of my balcony, and I need to pile down some dirt so I can try and get back up to here so I can have my breakfast, of course. Nom 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 nom. Oh, I burped. I don't normally burp. Anyway, hello Barnaby. You can set up and you can join me. You may have noticed things look a little bit different around here from how they have been before. Basically, we are currently playing on the PC version of Minecraft. Basically because okay, not even going to ask. Not even going to ask. Yeah, we're playing on PC because as lovely as my love garden is, it kind of like broke the game, and I could hardly move around this area because it lagged the Bedrock version too much. But luckily on PC, seems to be running pretty smoothly, which is jolly good because it means the love garden can stay. And what are you doing, Buddy? Oh, he's all soggy. Buddy's all soggy. He does not like the rain. He's not a big fan of the rain. The sheep and the pig down here seem to know what's going on a little bit better. Anyway, today to the love garden, I'm going to be adding Confetti Bear. And the reason I'm adding Confetti Bear is because they did this incredible drawing of me. And it's the real life version of me, but I love the fact that I'm wearing like a Stampy style jumper just to kind of link it to Stampy Cat in this world here as well. So thank you so much for doing such an incredible drawing, Confetti Bear, and welcome to my love garden. Can I see like snowballs? What is? Oh, hello. Hi guys. Hi, Polly. Have you had something's different? Have you had a haircut? I think Polly's had a haircut. She looks, or an antler trim. It looks good though, Polly. I like the new style. Anyway, Barnaby, you can join me through the whole video today as we have ourselves a bit of a rainy building day. And yeah, we're going to be going straight back into the swing of things and building a brand new mini game. So since the last Lovely World video I did, the world's changed a lot. The game has changed in some pretty huge ways. There's been a lot of updates, a lot of changes. So I've been spending a little bit of time in my sketchbook world, kind of playing around and kind of working out the new mechanics. And I think that my favorite new mechanic is the swimming. So the way that you swim, and I know I say new mechanic, for you it's probably been out for years, but the way I swim around like this is amazing. And I found out that you can swim like that while you're like rolling around on the floor. So the plan is to do a game where you start off swimming, you then swim out of the water, but because there's a roof over your head, you stay kind of lying flat on your belly while you swim around on the ground. And you need to go around and like either switch on or turn off a bunch of redstone lamps. But if you ever stand up, you can't get back down again and you're out. So basically you need to... Oh no, Barnaby's shivering. Look, Barnaby, come down here. Come under this tree. Oh, he's so cold. Barnaby, come seek shelter under the tree down here and have some cookies. And you'll be okay. Oh, poor Barnaby. There we go. You can go and sit down there. So yeah, basically that's what the game's going to be. You got to basically stay down on the ground, and then there's going to be two people inside of like a maze trying to do the lamps, and then two other people are going to be on a tower, and they're going to be using a fishing rod down to some pressure plates, which will pull back some blocks, which will make you stand up. Make sense? Make sense? Everyone, make sense? Everyone? Oh, everyone just nod. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Of course it makes sense. And no! Oh, no, don't. Barnaby's going to get all cold again. Oh, he seems quite happy in the boat, to be fair. Like, today's all about either swimming or sailing in boats when there's no water there. Right. let's start building then. Let's start getting back into the swing of things. So the first thing that I want to build is kind of the area where you're going to enter the. Oh no, I realized I did this path needs to be wider than it is. This should be 3 blocks wide like this. So pretend this is stone. I guess I just do wood here to mark it down. So yeah, this is going to be the area where you start swimming on the ground, and then you're going to go down to a tunnel, and then there's going to be lots of long lanes. So while I start building this, my helpers can play with a pig, and then when they're done, they're going to start marking out on the ground where all of the different lanes are going to be for all of the different colors for this mini game. So as I said though, first let's just show you how the core mechanic for what gave me the idea of this game's going to be. So there's going to be a few signs on the edge here. And that's just going to contain a bunch of water, which is just going to stop it spilling all over the place. And it's really easy to do this. It's not even like it looks like this should almost be like a trick or some sort of glitch or something, but it's not. It's just basically if you are swimming and you swim to an area where you can't stand up, you just stay lying on your belly. And it's funny when you do it yourself, but when it's really funny is when you can see a bunch of people doing it all at the same time, and when they're all like swimming into each other and when you're looking down on them from above. And that's kind of what this game is all about, is just all about kind of excuses for people to look silly while they're kind of getting stuck everywhere. So this is going to carry on going down here, and it's actually going to be brown wool leading the whole way down here. So let me just start marking this down a bunch here, and then this is going to go all the way to the edge. So there's going to be like kind of like individual squares where it will be like an area here, and each like wall that surrounds it is going to be an area that could be lifted up. And so the way that's going to be is it's going to be a bunch of sticky pistons that will pull back a bunch of slime blocks. And the reason I'm using slime is because if you move one slime block, they all get moved across together at the same time. So that's just going to be an easy way, so I only need to have one sticky piston. So this is going to mark the start of the maze. And you may notice I have a whole load of obsidian in my pockets, which means, yes, we are going to be building out of obsidian, which is always just something that really scares me. Because normally, like any other block, if you build out of, you put it in the wrong place, and then you can just break it away very quickly. And obsidian, of course, you can break it away, but you can't break it away very quickly. So it means I'm going to have to be like super duper careful with where I end up placing this. So this is going to be one of the first areas. And these are basically going to be like points that you need to control. So there's going to be a redstone lamp on the roof of this area here. And so I can swim in and I can look up here and I'd be able to press the redstone lamp. And there's going to be one person trying to switch them all on and then the other person trying to switch them all off. And then when all players are standing up, that's when the game's going to end. Or something along those lines. I always come up with these like really in-depth mini games and then I always kind of end up changing the rules a little bit when we eventually end up going to play it. But it's going to be something along those lines. I just might need to work out a few more of the finer details. I know there's a bunch of water underneath here, so I can just go and grab a little bit more of this. So there's going to be 2 entrances. This is like entrance number 1 over here. Then there's going to be another entrance over in like the back corner over there, which is where the other player is going to come in from. So tell you what, before I start, so let me mark out how the ground's going to be in here. And then I want to actually properly go and fill in the roof. Just so I can then do a demonstration of how funny it looks when you're kind of swimming around underneath there. So this trail's going to be brown, and then the one going off in that direction is going to be light blue. And so it's going to be a like crisscross pattern that's going to go and spread out through this entire area. So it's going to be light blue going all the way down that way. And this should have been a hole here, and this is exactly what I was talking about. The problem when you build out of obsidian is that if you do one block out of place, you're going to spend ages destroying it like this. And oh, look at my helpers. They are already starting to fill in that area. And then just the places where they cross, or there isn't one of the straight lines, we're just going to fill that in with a bunch of white wool. This is a very traditional looking Stampy minigame. I like long straight lines and stripes and coloured wool. Yes, I know I'm not the the most imaginative builder. Well, I think I'm okay. I just have my set style and I like my set style, and then I stick with my set style and I just don't really change from it very much, but I think that's okay. So, right, let me fill in how the roof's going to be. So it's going to be mainly glass. And the reason it's going to be glass is because, as I said, there's going to be a platform, which is, whoa, literally right where that firework went off. Do another firework there, Fizzy. Just as a perfect demonstration. So literally where that firework went off, that's where there's going to be players on the top, and they're going to have fishing rods, and they're going to be the people setting off the mechanism, which is going to make people like force them to stand up. And of course, once you're standing up, there's no way to get back lying down until you like re-enter the maze again, which is going to be against the rules. So Fizzy, do you want to join me swimming down here? So if we start swimming and then we go down here like this, you can see we can like swim around lying on our bellies. And so you just look so silly. Everyone can come down here if you want. If you come down to like where the water is and then you enter this maze here, you just kind of swim around and you can spin in circles and it just looks absolutely ridiculous. And so you do like a headset. You could do like break dancing. What happens if you look up? What happens if you look up to the air? You just sink into the ground. It's the most ridiculous thing. So the whole game for the people in the maze is going to be played while you're in this view. But then, if I go out of this gap and there's no roof anymore, but there is a creeper, then it means I'm going to be standing up and I wouldn't be able to get back lying down again unless I went back through that water area. Anyway, let's go clear out this creeper. Trying to sneakily hide behind the pig, but that didn't work out too well. And zombies, yeah, the lovely world is back, and the Googlies are back as well. They have instantly returned. Right then, let's go and build the rest of this square then. So from here, this is going to be where the slime comes in. So as I said, the slime's going to be all moved back together. So this goes by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And then this is going to mark out where like the next obsidian booth is going to be. So then this is going to go up like here and across like that. And then this is just going to kind of make the same shape that I made before. Let me try and actually do the doorways this time. So it's going to be like a kind of a crisscross pattern like this the whole way through. And wow, there's really I tell you what, someone might want to go and spread more torches around maybe, if anyone has torches. That might be a good idea. I did not expect this much wildlife to be interested in our minigame at this point. But yeah, so this room is basically going to be the same as the other room. This one's obviously on the edge, so that doesn't need to be in here. So the reason it's all out of obsidian is because the slime doesn't move when it's with the obsidian. Well, it doesn't move the obsidian. And so, kind of annoyingly, it means like almost this entire thing is going to be made out of obsidian. But it's okay, like obsidian looks all right, and it serves its purpose. So then this is going to be there like that, and then there's going to be just one sticky piston, which is going to be in the middle here like that. And then when this gets moved back and forward, that's going to move like this whole giant row back and forward. And actually, this needs to be one block further back, right? Doesn't it? Because otherwise, it's not going to be able to move everywhere. Can you just not? Can you please just not? Okay. I mean, you're not. Well, you're not gonna like defeat all of us, are you? Like one single zombie. They have like no chance. just don't even try it, please. Right, so yeah, that sticky piston's going to be here. Then if that moved forward and back, oh no, it needs to be one forward, like that. There we go. Then if that moved forward and back, that would move all of them. So yeah, this basically just needs to be the same on each side here. So I don't know if anyone wants to just help me out kind of copying this on all of the other sides, just to get this done quickly. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. Then this is going to be the next booth, which is going to be another area to control. So there's going to be, in total, 9 of these boxes. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 9 of these boxes, and of which like half of them are going to be switched on, and then half are going to be switched off, and then you kind of need to work together. And so it's like 9 of the boxes, but then of course there's going to be like 4 corners. So I guess that's going to be 18 switches that people need to switch on and off. And I realized I did that obsidian block in the wrong place. I will get rid of it a little bit later. But first, let's just try and build this area here. So this is going to be this tunnel here. And then the roof of the area in the middle is going to be where all of the pressure plates are going to be. And then that's where you're going to be able to swing down. And it's going to be like a big section of pressure plates as well, because I don't want it to be like difficult to hit them. It's more about reactions and trying to guess where the other players are going to be going when you're the person trying to get them. So my hope is, if we're good at the game, there's going to be a lot of like trying to like trick and like fake and try and like pretend I'm going one way and then quickly switch and instead go the other way and try and outsmart the other team. And it's, of course, going to be a 2v2 game with like one pair in the maze and then one pair at the top as well. All right, then. Let me just line this up with that one. And then this is going to be the last corner, which is going to be for the first square, which is probably all we're going to have time to do today. Like, it's a big mini game, as you can see. But, like, it would be very repetitive if I just built the whole thing in the video. So my plan is to get one of these squares pretty much completely done. And then you can kind of just imagine the same thing again and again and again. And then we can do that between episodes. So then in the next episode, we can kind of start showing you how it was all going to work and like build the big tower and hopefully just get everything else completed. So this is going to go across there like that. And then this is going to mark another little row linking this up here. So yeah, you know the 9 squares I said about? This is kind of the first square done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and add in the slime. And then I get to do everybody's favorite thing in Minecraft. Everybody loves redstone. I don't ease myself into it. I've had like a very big break from doing Lovely World videos. And then I'm like, yeah, let's go straight back into the swing of things. Full speed ahead, and then I start off straight again doing some redstone. I do not make things easy for myself, but it's pretty simple redstone. It's barely like it's basically just linking up a single trail of redstone in order to get everything working. So first things first, let's go and put in all of the sticky pistons. So it just needs to be 1 per each side. So if you don't have a lot of slime in your world and you want to kind of do a game like this, you can do it by just having sticky pistons moving each block, or maybe you don't want to get this much obsidian, you can do it that way. But I think I'd rather just have just the 4 pistons per each square, and then have it so that they all move across. I think it just makes it all a bit neater, makes the redstone a little bit easier, so I think this way is going to work pretty nicely for me. And then on top of here, I'm going to use a bunch of dark oak slabs. That's kind of, apart from like the slime and the wall, that's kind of the other consistent styling choices, making a bunch of these slabs. And the good thing is now, in this version of the game, is that all things like pressure plates and all of the other stuff which is in the game, I can have it all in the same style. So I could put the like the dark oak signs down at the entrance. I can have the dark oak pressure plates. So rather than having it always looking like oak, and hey, I have nothing against the oak wood in Minecraft. It looks fine. But when every single thing you build out of wood is just kind of using the same style, it kind of gets a little bit boring. So it's kind of fun to kind of play around with some of the different styles. So this is going to go around the outside here. And then there's going to be a raised section that's going to be on the top here. And then this is going to be made out of wool. And it's going to explain kind of the pattern that we're going to be doing with the big lines that you can see all of my friends doing. Looks like we're just making like a giant chessboard or something. So yeah, basically we look at each line here. So say if this is the brown line there, I will grab my brown wool, which is here, and then that's what we're going to fill in on this side here. And then just the corner areas are once again going to be white wool. So if I go in here like this, this, and this, and then this is going to be white wool there and there, going in diagonally. Then this is going to be brown wool in the middle to there like that. And then I look at this next row and I see this one is light blue wool. So I kind of do the same thing. So this is going to be light blue wool going all the way here until we get to the corners where it's going to be white again. And then we go and fill in here like that. And then this row is going to be, I know it's going to be red, I believe. Yeah, this row is going to be red here. So we can go and fill in red all the way along there like that. And basically it's going to be like red, yellow, brown, orange, then the different blues, and then purple are all of the colors. And they kind of go like along in a row where they all kind of fit in quite nicely. So each of these grids are going to be similar, but just all slightly different. And then this one here is going to be cyan wool, which is going to go along there like that. And then the middle, this is where all of the pressure plates are going to go. So it's just going to be like a grid of pressure plates here on white wool, which is going to set everything off. But it's probably going to be easier to do the redstone first before we go and start doing any of that stuff. So let me tell you what, I'll just do it for at least one of these sticky pistons, because it's going to be the same for all of them rather than continually redoing it. So very, very simple. It's just going to be a redstone torch directly underneath there. And then this is where these blocks are going to be with all of the pressure plates. So directly underneath here, I'm just going to do a single big platform just with redstone dust covering it. And then it really is just a case of a trail of redstone from here over to these pressure plates. So you just got to be careful not to like link them all up so it doesn't get too messy. So if you just kind of go down like this, and I might have to dig down underneath the floor a little bit here as well, just so I make sure I have some room. So that needs to be redstone dust there. And then I just need to make sure I go like diagonally down here like that. And then that will go there like that. So yeah, literally just a trail. So it basically means that if this is activated, that's going to go and make that piston go back and forth. And so as you can see, it will always start off out. And then if the pressure plates gets pressed on, then it'll go and get pulled back in. And I realize I've kind of got myself a little bit stuck inside of this area. So let's go and climb up here like this. And then we'll go and put the redstone dust back in. Well, actually, let's go and do, let's actually cover the floor, put down all of the pressure plates. And then we can have a little test to go and see whether it's working the way I wanted it to go. So let's just go and make loads of these pressure plates. You're going to have to bear with me. I'm still a little bit slow at crafting and the menus and stuff in this version of the game. So that will increase over time. Fingers crossed, I will relearn how to play Minecraft again properly. So yeah, this is going to be pressure plates here. And then this should mean that if anyone steps or if a fishing rod goes on these, that is going to pull back this block. So let's do a bit of a test. And there we go. That works perfectly. And then the good thing about this is when we do the same design here, and then we're, once again, I guess I can just put it in now, we'll have a sticky piston on this side. It means that whichever one is activated, it's going to pull that one out and then just put it straight back forward. So I only need this one row of slime. And then whichever side is activated, that is the side that is going to get pulled back and forth. So does this make sense? Does this make... Like, I realize when I explain how my minigames work at the beginning of episodes, I genuinely realize that no one understands at the time what I'm talking about. Like, I understand that. But hopefully now you've kind of seen what it's going to end up kind of looking like and what the actual gameplay is going to be. Hopefully if you, like, rewind the video now and re-listen to it, it's actually going to make more sense. So everyone's going to be swimming around on their bellies underneath here. And then if it gets pulled back, then they're standing up and then they're out. That's like the main concept. Well, tell you what, let me do a test. Look, if I just fill in this with white wool for now, I am going to go and I'm going to swim through this tunnel and then someone can step on the pressure plates, or Fizzy, you could use the fishing rod and it should force me to stand up. I haven't actually tested this bit, so maybe I should have done that before, but let's see if it works. Right, I'm swimming under. As you can see, I've got a roof above my head, so I'm fine. I'm swimming down through here. And I'm going to very innocently swim through this tunnel, and I hope... Oh, and now I'm standing up. Yeah, that works perfectly. That works absolutely perfectly. So now we just need to build what we did here, but completed, and build it 9 more times. But don't worry, we'll do that outside of episodes. Oh yeah, and then these gaps here you might have been wondering about, just because it's a bit ugly having it all open where the redstone's going to be. This is going to be, once again, filled in with obsidian, because the slime is going to be touching this area and filling all of these gaps around here. So, as I mentioned, we will work to get the rest of these boxes largely done. And then we come into the next episode, I will show you about the big tower and the overhang area that's going to be above this, and we can have ourselves a bit of a test to go and see, whether the most important thing is true and see whether the game is actually any fun. Because sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. And you know what? Even if the game isn't fun, it's just fun sliding around on your belly like a penguin. So I think I'm going to enjoy it anyway. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this Lovely World video. They're back. Lovely World is back. So there'll be another one coming up some point in the future. So stay tuned for that. But for now, I want to say thank you all very much for watching. That looks so epic. Yeah, so elegant. The way that you emerge from the water and you're holding your arms out really wide. That looks it's so dramatic. The way you're as you exit the water. That's incredible. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. That's the end of this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.